Welcome back. So we got one more bulletin
Wrong way.
board to check out. Okay, we're not going to check out the bulletin board. We're going to check out that later. Let's head down to the other event then. That threw me off. I was like, what? So I'm assuming we've got to check this place out first.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
Apparently. Hello. The LaBelle Boutique. Guess I never actually combed this place. For potential presents, you mean? Is it time for round 2 then? Yeah, sorry to drag you along for it, but I could use your expert opinions again. Whatever. Some expensive looking rings and necklaces here. Accessories are a safe bet, right? Hard pass on the rings for obvious reasons. I already got a necklace from Elaine. Or for Elaine. Tableware? Specialty imports? Nah, that'd be too souvenir-y. Obviously, what about something showier then? Like the model ship. It'd sure reel me in, but her taste lean more typically teenage Whoa. This price, I could buy the whole jewelry section several times over. What is a model of the RC? Oh, camera angle is not doing any favors to that second row of books from the top. You can see under them, and into them as a result. Cornelia, the Dull Knight. Must be novels published in the Kingdom. Yeah, I wonder if they've got any other books, like 31 Cypress Trees. Yeah. Definitely right up her alley, but chances are she's already read them. Never realized you were so bad at making decisions. Ugh. It's more that this one's a stumper. Just ain't the same as shopping for a childhood friend. Like I'd know either way. Maybe hang it up for the night. If her birthday's the same day as the rocket launch, you've still got time. A little under half a week, for all that's worth. Guess rushing won't make it any easier, though. What's up? Nothing really. It's just hard to see why you'd bend over backwards just to give something to someone else. Well, people say that's how birthdays are meant to be, but I don't exactly have a good frame of reference. No. Can't blame you for that. Anyway, what now? Want to keep at it? Nah. I'll save this for next time. Sorry again for roping you along. You gave me a lot of good stuff to chew on, though. Makes no difference to me. A Berlin-grown acerbic tomato, sir. Oh, it's so nice to hear them be called that. They're crazy bitter, with a strong, savoury kick. Despite that, there looks to be a decent wealth of sweets and snacks that use them. Might as well work my way from one side of the gamut to the other. Is that a gamut? There's a decent wealth of acerbic tomato sweets and snacks. Might as well work my way from one side of the gamut to the other. I do have a decent bankroll saved up from my part-time job. A better way to spend it. I mean, I want to speak to Rains here. So yeah, and I am, just as promised, Miss Supermaid. All you need is for me to play shopkeeper starting tomorrow, right? Consider your operation on lock. Yeah, for the freewheeler, aren't we? Stark contrast to your younger brother. Nevertheless, your abilities are most dependable. I leave them in your care, then. Both the boutique, as well as the other matter at hand. Okie dokie. I'm used to running retail via drone anyway. I will, with flair, panache, and flying colours. Self-assurance is well and good, but do try to keep at least a modicum of your wits about you, if possible. After all, every bet you place at the sports book this evening was off the mark, no? Pride cometh before the fall, as they say. Or, whatever could you mean? Busted. Oh, man, she catches wind quick. Spooky, and this is me talking. Guess that's just one more reason to rest easy. Though, knowing what's ahead. Knowing what's ahead? Like, stop being cryptic! I was asked to help out with the boutique for a while, being a Liberlian myself. You wouldn't know it by looking, but working retail's right in my wheelhouse. Consider this operation on lock. The boutique will be left in Mr. Rain's care for the duration of my business trip. Where are you going? As you can see, he's a bit of a freewheeling sort. We will still have a vouch for his efficacy on the job. do feel at liberty to direct anything you may require to him.
I'm quite proud of what we have to offer.
Grand Chardonnay Fizz.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
Indubitably. Right, who else we got around then? Now that we've entered the age of orbital network, the world of advertising is rapidly expanding online. So I've been spending my workday right here, surfing the web like no tomorrow. And what an educational experience it was. Never realized just how many sites there were out there. Alright, Mishy and Mishette. That's Mishy, right? Crossbellin mascot that got strong-armed into a dirt cheap buyout. Strong-arming didn't really factor into it. Besides, that ain't Mishy at all. It's his little sister, Mishette. She followed up Mishy's Calvardian debut with her own just recently. Oh yeah? Me-hee-hee, I'm Mishette. Thanks so much for coming, everybody! Are you ready to start our tummy-flipping, heart-pounding night show? I'm leaving my dimwit of a brother to the sidelines so we can giggle up sharp and snappy instead of slow and sloppy. Now repeat after me. Let's dance and make a duet with Mishette. A duet with Mishette. Oh no. Got a catchphrase now. That's some personality she's got. And the way she moves is disturbingly cutesy. Emphasis on disturbing. Is this really what people are into right now? I've got in on a certain Michelinite's authority that reception's been positive. Sure, she's had a few changes of course here in Calvert, but one way or another, you can't help but warm up to her. And it's not that I hate the design per se. No way he meant for that to double as a jab against me though, right? I don't know with Van, you know. She and I do fill the same family slot. Yeah, there's some parallel there. There's some parallel.
It's Mishette!
It is?
Finally!
A solo show run by Mishette? This would be unthinkable in the past. It was worrying the way Mishy's been on stage morning, noon and night since coming to Calvert. So is she taking his place out of sisterly love? Just what are the implications of all this? Alright, Rosie, calm down, Rosie. The star of the show is me tonight. I can't go losing out to my brother of all people. When it comes down to it, revolutions are what Calvert is all about. Switching up leads can be more than just a fantasy. Now let's dance and make a duet with Mishette. Triple dot. She can claim otherwise, but sure enough, they've got her attention. I'll just back off and let her watch her film. Tonight I'll be pumping the body up more than my brother ever could. Let's dance and make a duet with Mishette.
Make a wishy with Mishy.
But what about a duet with Mishette? I'm letting my little sister be the star tonight. Even I've only got so much energy to spare. What is it? What kind of big brother just tosses his self-respect out of like yesterday's trash? Not this cat. Right when things shifted to higher gear, I'll storm the stage and challenge Mishette to a battle. Wishes are better when made together. It's my job as the older one to teach her that. Kai. Sounds like Mishy's plan to crash Michette's solo show with a dance-off. Better buckle up because I think we're at levels of hyptitude never before achieved. Just goes to show Mishy and Mishette really are a package deal. Can't have one without the other. Indubitably. Hello.
Search time.
Yeah, we'll have that. Oh, there should be one here as well, shouldn't there? Portal. Currently, instead of working, I scrape a living off of my savings and investments. My days are spent glued to a T-phone screen and my food expenses are as bare bones as I can manage. Got me thinking, maybe having an actual job was more fulfilling. Indeed.
Let's do a search.
And there must be
Let's do a
portal
search.
around. Is there stairs here? No. It's here.
Search time.
Where are you, portal?
Let's do a search.
Can't go over there anyway, it won't let me. Get that?
Let's do a search.
That's what I'm doing. I need to do the rounds up here anyway.
Now
So while we're here. Is that something there? I spent the whole day agonizing over whether to get a third phone, but my mind's still not made. Maybe I'll just call it for now and take another peek on my work break tomorrow.
Now where?
Thought maybe there was something here, but no. If I didn't know better, I'd think Kina and Lashkar were actually brother and sister. I mean, they're bonded quite a bit after this, so you know. Like, makes sense. The wounds left by the tragedy in Cray are still too fresh to forget, especially for one so young as them. Yet nevertheless, the pair give their very utmost in all things. It humbles you to see, really. As her manager, I'd hoped to lend my support to Kena in some way or another. But now that her work is doubly good as anyone else's, it would seem the shoe is squarely on the other foot. Kena's enthusiasm is without equal, and at this point, she's grown fully accustomed to her work duties. It was my intention as a manager to support her, but it seems that shoe is now squarely on the other foot. Hey, Kena, ready to head home? Oh, Lashkar, just about, yeah. But wait, it's got you all gung-ho. No, NIS America. I just made up my mind. Today's the day I start getting serious about becoming a bracer. Huh? I mean, I know you've been set on that for a while now. But get serious how exactly? By training? Yeah, that way I can join up to the second I turn 16. I'm gonna start studying and practicing like I mean it. On top of the office stuff I'm helping the guild with already. Would you look at that? He's finally starting to move on. Well, sounds like it won't be easy, but I'll be behind you all the way. Don't stop your drop, Lashkar. Well, if this is how it's going to be, then I can't go falling behind. It's time to knuckle down even harder and at work and make a first-rate engineer out of myself. After all, Lashkar's going to need someone to adjust his ordnance for him once he's a bracer. True. Nice to have someone on hand like that. We got that with Katra. I'm not even close to good enough yet. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. I made a promise to Annie. I'm going to go at this like I mean it. Standing around here won't get me anywhere, though. I've got studying, combat training, and a whole pile of other stuff to do. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Our store also carries an extensive variety of supplementary accessories, such as T-phone cases and dedicated earphones. Especially popular among them are those that are outer space themed. Many also feature futuristic designs, which have been a big hit with enthusiasts of the new and novel. The new and novel.
Let's do a search.
What I'm doing. We seem to have enough wiggle room to afford the payments, so I called up my husband and bought a new T-phone for Bart. Our finances will be a bit tighter for it, but I plan on making up the difference with these money-saving recipes I found online. Fair dues. Finally, a T-phone just for me, and nobody else! Now I can play all the look, all the study materials I want. Yes, that's what they're for, yep.
Now where?
Ahaha. Is there some gems on the other side? No. With Mishy!
NISA deposit confirmed.
Okay, Grimgarten. Grimoire decryption, yes. Quite a few now. Hello, Altina, how are you doing?
You'd like something decrypted?
I would.
All right, let's begin.
Let us begin.
Ah, here we are.
How do we do for the panaceas? Don't think we got any there. I think we got one there.
Decryption
I think we got
complete.
one, maybe.
What do you think?
Two. Yeah, we got two from that. Yeah. So, quite a few Celestial Balm EXs, though. Image cover C, Diamond Ring. Walk Outer Solution Command Battle. Okay. Anya Student Council Band. Okay. Nothing amazing there, nothing amazing. Ding. Alright, anyone else left up here? No, because we were looking for that, but we're in the middle of the rounds and both bits.
Here you'll find Trion Tower.
Can I interest you in some
Official Project Star Taker merchandise for sale here. Among our offerings is a collection of the first ever photographs taken in space. Buy it while you can. No.
Welcome.
Personally, I believe the secret to investing is a combination of persistence and restraint. Even those who are only just beginning can simply set up an emergency fund and dabble a little at a time. That way, they'll have a secure safety net in case their portfolio goes awry. And that's a better approach. What's going on here? My designated shopping spree day is tomorrow, but I unconsciously found myself drifting here regardless on the way home from work. Right now, I need to keep my impulses in check. Resist, you fool, resist! Yeah, Van, resist.
Please, take your time.
Might I interest you in our specialty punch on this humid summer's night? Made with a bevy of seasonal tropical fruits, it's one of the most recommended items. Damn, when you put it that way, how could I not place an order? Make it two.
Welcome.
Okay, oh, like that. Jus de fruits. For your order. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Indeed. Let's see about some of these things, actually.
Love me a sugar rush.
Oh, what was that? Again, I haven't used any of the panaceas. We're at 17. That sort of thing, like... Cannot use it on this character. That's the level I'm meant to be then, 15. Like... What? Again, the panaceas are quite powerful. I still feel like they should have restricted it. Like, you only get the panaceas once you pass level 20 or something like that, you know. Or 25, maybe, because that's where I'm at. Establishment does not confine itself to tradition alone, an attitude even I have come to learn from. To wit, I look and took a gander at today's R&M's fast fashion or what have you. And as it turns out, they carried a fair few pieces suitably elegant for my old nobility predilections. Did they? Prejudice is never a good thing, no matter what the context. Indeed. Even fast fashion can be sufficiently elegant. It's how we incorporate it that makes the difference. Nate's on his date. Thanks for the lovely night, Nate. The view from the observation deck was just incredible. Are you sure it didn't cut into work, though? They said something happened just outside the city earlier today. It did, but I was off duty this afternoon anyway, so no big deal. Spending some precious time with you, though, now that's what matters. More than anything, in fact. Always so happy-go-lucky. But you know, that's just what I love about you. Can we get a name for Nate's girlfriend? Feels like she deserves one at this point. Now we're talking. Man, asking you out today was the right move for sure. Oh, I know. What do you think about making our way to a bar after this? He's so caught up in his date that I might as well be invisible. That's convenient for me, but damn. How's this guy still have his detective badge? Sometimes I feel like you might have a little too much work-life separation. Still, what girlfriend could hate having a guy who goes this far to make time for you? Right. Oh, I'm glad things are working out for those two. For now. I want to see, double check that I can't go to the observation deck. I know it was closed for maintenance.
Shoot. Wrong way.
Just want to double check that. Right. So, I think we're done with the rounds. 80 dishes sampled.
Stuff.
Oh my.
Planner launched.
Jewel de
What are you
fruits.
scheming?
Nothing. Jeez. Right. The board. It's getting late. Should probably look this over before long. Examining the bulletin board will advance the main story.
Okay, gonna be hard to read from the back in this lighting, but we'll just have to make do.
I can handle that part. My night vision's pretty good thanks to the experiments the Gardens did on me.
Oh.
Oh, that case, have at it. Hell of a thing to say so nonchalantly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nothing here of note that I can see, except this old sticker thing.
Must be the municipal office's tracking ID tag. There's one on every bulletin board. Not seeing any torn paper bits, though.
It's open now? Wait a
That
minute.
person just now, they were wearing an Aramis uniform. It couldn't be her, could it?
Hey,
No, she was wearing regular clothes last I saw her. But I swear, that was the same hair color as...
What was the hey about?
hey! Somebody's here, and something feels off about them.
Oh, right. She's making the shadows thicker?
Damn it, no response in the 10th district or Chardin. This urban legend is absurd. Who would devise a process so markedly inefficient? And to top it off, he hasn't even responded. A fan of yours? Not likely. Wait, I recognize that guy. I may as well post one here too. I'll take it down in 2 or 3 days. Oh, this is the one that like keeps tearing them down then. I still get no response. I have to resort to leaning on my underworld connections. And I'll sick the authorities on that Spriggan or whatever he calls himself and have him rot in a cell. Thanks, but I'll pass. I like my freedom too much. Where did you come from? I'd have sworn no one was here a second ago. Guess you haven't looked up at the sky in a while. It's a little dark out. Probably just didn't see us. Now, about that 4 SPG you've got there, how about you give me the lowdown? Does that mean you're him? Van Arkwright, Spriggan, at your service. Don't know where that urban legend thing is coming from, but yeah. Your name, on the other hand, popped up in the finance column of today's Tyrell Times. Curious to hear what Henry Valentino, Deputy Secretary for the Department of Commerce, needs my help with. Just don't go spewing my identity out loud, you fool! To think the rumors of a Spriggan in the capital were true after all. So then, what's your story, little girl? I'm one of my temp part-timers. Don't mind her. She knows how to keep a secret. But if the details of my request were to be linked to the public, I'd be ruined. Well, you don't want our help then, do you? Simple as that. That's how it works. Good day, sir. Chill out, my man. She's not... She may not look it, but she's a consummate pro in this line of work. In fact, I think she could be a real asset to you. Or what? Got something against kids, Mr. Deputy Secretary? Nothing of the sort. I suppose having someone from the younger crowd could be useful, considering who it is you'll be dealing with. I only ask that you understand my prudence in this matter. I cannot afford to let this get out. What's this stuffy old man's deal? He's some kind of high-level official or something? He's at the tippy top of the Department of Commerce. Also, he has a reputation for being a sly opportunist. Through the grapevine, a fair amount of his sky-high income is bribe money. The CID must be looking the other way if true. Why? I trust that what is said in this car stays in this car. While Mira is no object, know that if word of this gets out, I'll have the authorities on you in a heartbeat. Are you quite clear? Crystal. I won't tell a soul, mister. Promise. Permission to trap this prick in my shitter for a few days, then toss him out buck naked. Denied. Gotcha. So you're concerned about your son's strange behavior. Just to confirm, his full name's Jeffrey Valentino, right? As in the leader of the notorious Desire Gang? Oh dear. Correct. He's supposedly popular amongst the rowdier lots. Not that I particularly cared about that mine. He got himself arrested by the guild in February and was even imprisoned for a little while. Considering my position, I was left with little choice but to post his hefty bail. The tidy sum I paid to keep the tabloids and papers at bay set me back quite a bit as well. Oh, and don't get any funny ideas about using this as leverage against me. One call to my connections at the CID and your history. Chill, we ain't in the business of blackmail. But he's bluffing about the CID connections part. Back on topic, you mentioned that after you bailed your son out, he was in a state of near insanity. Kept spouting what sounded like nonsense as if he was afraid of something and would barely eat. That about sum it up?
You didn't see what that monster did to our guys. I never want to lay eyes on that thing again. If we went up against it, we'd be slaughtered for sure.
More or less. I've no clue what happened to him. We do. But after the fact, he shut himself away at home. If only he'd stayed that way until everything blew over. But he's been sneaking out every night for the past month or so, right? Much to my chagrin, yes. Even after I started locking him in his room. Every blasted time he manages to escape and subsequently disappear without a trace. Sounds like the kid's basically still in prison. Okay, I think we got the gist of the situation. Just one more question. Is there any particular way you'd like this for SPG to be settled? I'll keep everything in confidence, but bear in mind I'm going to be handling this my way, at least to some extent. It's the name of the game, everyone. Oh, 10 p.m. Quite late, isn't it? It's always so peaceful around here at night. Still, didn't expect to wind up in the 10th district twice in one day. So, what now? After all that garbage, are we really gonna do that old snobzer quest? What was going on at the observation tower, though? On that, I will only ask one thing. Stop my son from causing me any more trouble than he already has. To that end, you may use whatever means you see fit. Whether that be intimidation or even breaking a bone or two. I don't give a damn. Whoa, dude. I draw the line at letting him die, however. If a funeral were to be held, the media would descend upon me like vultures they are. Whoa! He did all that mouthing off about his son, then he drove off to live it up at the Chardin district. Is that really what normal families are like? No. No, I wouldn't say so. I said families come in all shapes and sizes. They're all a little different. And this one's got a problem child who's always out of the house by about 10:30 p.m. I imagine. As it so happens, my mansion is in the most affluent neighborhood in all of the 10th district. Just between us, it's uphill from President Gramhart's residence. Our backyard was recently outfitted with a pool. The number of maids on staff has increased tenfold, and let's go see this earth-shattering, ordained by the goddess mansion of his for ourselves. Depending on how things go, might need those shadow powers of yours, okay? Ugh. Always I need this and I need that with you. Whatever, fine. Family hair. Oh. Travel menus temporarily unavailable. Oh.
Let's do a search.
Late.
I mean, I found out where the thing is already. Behind the
Search
shop.
time.
Quite a few in there. Who's in there? Oh, it's just some of the people we met around here
Now
previously, but
where?
they're inside. Got it. And they've all convened. Converged, probably, actually, is probably the better word. Okay.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Let's have another gander at that one, then. Let's get another 20 out of this.
Have you come to unravel the wisdom within? All right, let's begin.
We'll skip this one.
Decryption complete.
Two
What do you
daybreak
think?
panaceas. The God Gold Home. Arclight Solutions. Yes, decent, it's decent. I might hold off for now. We're not getting many costumes and such, really, are
Here's
we?
the list.
So I may hold off until we get loads now. Feels like we've maxed it out for that at the moment. For the moment. Right. Let's get the rounds going. Ah, did you want to buy something? We're about to close up shop, but you can still come in if you'd like. I don't accept to-go orders at this hour, though. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, understandable. Oh, just so you know, fresh sweets spoil fast, so make sure you eat them sooner rather than later. I'm taking tomorrow off to go play with Jules and Marie. Auntie Clarice told me I should go out and have fun every now and then. I'd really rather be spending my time in the store. I want to learn as much as I can so I'm able to help her in the future. Oh, good kid.
Welcome!
Ah, there's no better balm for a weary soul than this cafe's sweets. When all's said and done, us insurance workers need to take a break and treat ourselves every now and then. This is a necessary expense. I'm sure my former boss would have killed me for doing something like this. He was a stickler for the budget of communication. His name was Hawker. Oh, he had a reputation for being an on-the-ball businessman who always got the job done. Some stuff happened to him on the home front, and he got demoted. Now he just runs around helping different divisions of this and that. She must be talking about the Hawker from Old Town, yeah. Yes, they used to be boss and employee. Sounds it. Certainly sounds it. Hawk was a renowned businessman in his heyday, and his rep was deserved. He was really good at his job. Patria's fall from grace became a shell of his former self. I probably make more money than he does now, honestly. Oh dear. Oh, weren't you here earlier today? Though I don't recognize her. Is she your niece or something? Yeah, something along those lines. She practically dragged me all the way by the collar. Big bro, can you buy me some sweets, please? You got a lot of nerve acting all cute. Fine, but it's almost your bedtime, so only one, okay? Something about these two feels off. Maybe it's just my imagination. Odette seems totally wiped. Maybe I'll give her something a little extra on the house. She used to come here all the time with Anya's, but yes, now she lives in the dorms. I think her dad did too. Like father, like daughter, I guess. That was delish. After a hard day's work, there's nothing that hits the spot better than Clarice's home cooking. Can't argue there. I'd love to top it off with some dessert, but I should probably lay off the sweets for today. Yeah. Definitely gotta watch my calorie intake after having some of that Andalusia cake this afternoon. Wait, you had what? You didn't give me any? That's so not fair! You don't have any room to talk, Marie. Not after you went and ordered cake with my mirror. Well, that was that. And this is this. You two are so adorable. Oh, hey, Yvonne. Good evening. And who's this? A new helper? Yeah, more or less. Just a temp, though. Nice to meet you. Man, being the student council president is much more grueling than I expected. Don't know if I'll ever be as good as Ren. But it was my choice to pursue this path. I need to get used to the job as soon as possible. You do. I came to grab my brother since he was late coming home. So I think this makes total sense that I get a reward for my good deed. And now I know he got an Andalusia cake. I'm gonna keep annoying him until he gives me a slice. Oh dear. I'm definitely curious about your new assistant. But my batteries are running on empty. That's what working all day does to you. As soon as I get home and take a shower, I'm gonna hop straight into bed. Oh. If memory serves, Deputy Secretary Valentino lives up on the hill above here. He's extremely unpleasant, and his son is, well, let's just say the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Oh, and get this. He sees Deputy Secretary Kincaid as a rival simply because he climbed up the ladder a bit faster than him. takes shots at every chance he gets. At him every chance he gets. Ugh, men can be such jealous little creatures. Right, he's technically equal standing with Renee's dad. Talk about rough, having to compete with an upstart deputy secretary. Doesn't seem like the gossip rags are talking much about all that. But it's a fairly well-known rumor around these parts. You'd have to be deaf not to hear about it. Half and Wolf indeed, yes. Good lads, good lads. Ooh, it's nice seeing that.
The view from here's even better at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, I guess. I wonder if he's seeing this from wherever he is, too.
Ooh. Tripled up. Primo.
I take great pride in my culinary.
The residential area is supposed to be full of upper-class folks. I just know my gourmet tacos will be a hit with them. My addictive junk food menus are all set and ready to go. And I've got some palate-cleansing sides and alcohol to go with it, naturally. And they'll all better brace themselves, because after today they're gonna be fiending for my delicious foods.
Have a
Primo,
taste.
come
I
on.
look forward to seeing you again in the very near future.
I bet you do. Phew, great work today, people. All that travelling was worth it, with how much we'd caught. Sure, but wow, I never fished at so many spots in one day before. It's a good thing I bought this scooter. I don't know how you do it, Carl, biking around for hours on end. And that's not even mentioning how you actually kept up with us. Yeah, but my leg feels like spaghetti now. Stop eating, mate. Though I am proud of myself for catching up at the very end. Why don't you get yourself a scooter too? I don't know, cycling is my second favourite hobby. I feel like I'd be betraying my bike if I switched over. Have they got all like orbal, like O-bikes, I suppose you'd call them? Like we got e-bikes in O-bike. So an orbal bike that's not an orbal motor, but an orbal engine bike I suppose would be what it would be called. You know what I mean, battery. I feel like I'd be betraying my bike if I switched over. Like getting a divorce, you know? That's not even remotely the same thing. By the way, I heard that if you go to Long Lai, you'll be able to see the rocket launch. Why don't we all take a trip there? We could check that out and do some fishing. 2 for 1? Oh, I'd be so down for that. Fishing with my besties and seeing the launch up close and personal. Sign me up. Sound fun, but the Long Lai bound trains are probably all booked. Also our fishing gear to consider. If we want to bring them along, then go by train or buses off the cards. Maybe we could take our scooters? All the way to Long Lai? Yeah, that's not happening. I never heard of anyone going that far out by scooter. Even if you could, it'd be pretty tough. Still, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the idea of us going to Long Lai together on the day of the launch. Is there some way we can make it work? Get a 4SPG, get Van to take you. You know, guessing getting to Long Lai by scooter is off the table, huh? I really wanted to see the rocket launch. Seeing the launch is the main reason I want to go to Long Lai, but I'd also like to do some stream fishing. The river there is clear as can be, and I hear it has some rare fish. It does, yeah. I'm totally pooped right now. I did have tons of fun. Long Lai, huh? And by scooter or bike would definitely be a challenge. There's gotta be some way the three of us can go. What on earth were you thinking, walking about so late at night? We're going home right this instant! I was only taking a brief after-dinner stroll. What was that? Nothing. A young lady like her shouldn't be out so late at night. It's uncouth. Could I have erred in the manner I raised her? Alright, calm down. Yes, you've made your point. We have to go home now. Must you be so overbearing? Oh dear. We got rounds-wise. Ooh, a few spots left.
Now
Thank you. Bling.
Now where?
What the? Mum, why are you home so... Oh, Eureka Booze! I'm a sweet little Dulce. I decided not to pull no night of once. Me. Yes, we're having to admit that. Close the books on another contract. Woohoo! Hard work pays off, boys and girls. Just when I got excited that she was early for once, gotta do something fast. Okay, Mom, we're going inside now. I'll pay the taxi fare. I swear to Adios, my mum is unbelievable. I get she's this big important person at her company, but she's really shouldn't be causing problems for people like this. Way to go, Chris. Keep up the good work. I'm not Chris, Mum. Would you please get your act together? Gio. Miss Head of Sales here is a regular of mine. Always got in her own when the night's darker than the frame of my shades. Tonight's an exception, though, see? She's early and her son's in a tizzy because of it, ironically. But maybe that's just his love blaring out. And it's ready to write a page that'll spice up the book that is her life, baby. What are you saying? Speak English. Like, what? What?
Let's do a search.
I just did. What we got in here, then?
Oh, adios.
How good of you to stop by and say hello. Of course, I happen to be in the area for a financial association meeting and thought, why not greet my old friend Ludens? My humblest apologies for doing it at so late an hour, however. I'd best be on my way. Please take care of yourself. You as well. Ah, one more thing. While you're here, why not offer up a prayer to the goddess? I suspect you've been slacking on that front of late, no? You know me all too well, my dear friend. Naturally. I've been well accustomed to you and your ne'er-do-welling since you were a little punk. Now do try to behave tonight for once. A tall order, that is. I fear I'll never measure up to you with regard to piousness. I don't have half the faith you do, among other things. I've never seen Huck talk like this to anyone. How much he clowns around in Old Town. Sometimes I forget he's a financial world heavyweight. Shouldn't come as a surprise he's pals of an old retired politician. Wait, is that company car outside his? Man, I am so jealous right now. So you know this guy. You sure get around, don't you? He does. Ah, hello, Van. Fancy meeting you here. And who's the— oh dear, I see you're dipping in toe into some crime-ridden waters. Whoa, 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 you're getting the completely wrong idea here. Have fun talking your way out of this one. Huckberry is one of the sharpest minds I know. He's a principal figure in the Republic's economy for a reason. It's unfortunate he's also a bit of a playboy. I suppose that's part of his charm. Either way, the goddess of the sky presides over us all. Tonight, let us pray and give her our thanks. I wonder how Lulua and Sailor are faring now. Sailor seemed to have bounced back, but Lulua still looks so discouraged. Oh, goddess, please give those girls another chance. Probably will on the next loop. Jewel and Marie are surprisingly precocious children, but they're good kids at heart. Estelle is extremely hardworking, and Charlotte will be starting Sunday school come next year. I need to do my best to ensure the children receive the best education possible. Though there is one in particular that I'm concerned about. I'll make it a point to talk to him when the opportunity presents itself. Come to think of it, he would be a bit too old to be attending Sunday school, but still I worry about him. Heard he had a brush with the law at the start of the year. Oh. Haven't seen him of late. I wonder what he's up to at this moment. Even now, the tragedy of Cray Village weighs on her mind, and my mind. The Septuagint Church started a fund to aid its reconstruction. However, the site has been closed off for the public indefinitely. The reason may pertain to the effects of the nuclear weapon, but whatever the case, it will reopen soon so the bereaved may pay their respects. Following the tragedy, we collected donations here at the chapel. The community was exceedingly generous with their contributions, and everything was sent to the reconstruction fund. However, we're unable to go to the site and pay our respects at this time. For the sake of the bereaved, I hope it will be reopened soon. Bit weird. Reopened. It feels too soon. Almost feels like it should become a memorial. See if they say anything when we're up here. Oh,
Search time.
hello. I didn't expect to see you up here. Let's get this achievement.
Shock one up.
We got 30,000 tokens there. And like I said, I'm going to hold on to them.
What's next?
Oh yeah, I can't use the travel menu. I was going to use the travel menu to go back. Yeah, 30,000 tokens, not bad. Not bad at all. Do 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 do. The hour is late, my dear Charlotte. What say we go and have ourselves a nice dinner? I was fortunate to get a hold of a prime veal tenderloin, so I took it upon myself to make your favourite grilled beef. Philip, who twirls. The cooking is always delicious, I'll admit, so I am looking forward to it. However, I do only ever eat instant noodles when you're alone. Ugh. There's a logical explanation for this, you see. It so happens that I love instant noodles. But for you, only the most nutritious of meals will do. The reason is absolutely not because I find cooking a bother when it's for myself. Perish the thought. The only thing that's perishing is your diet. Damn, Charlotte. My brother is an excellent chef, and he always cooks in our parents' stead. He plays with me all the time, and he always listens to my requests. However, when you peer beneath the surface, it's evident he's beyond hope, and the fact saddens me deeply. Oh dear. That I love cup noodles is no lie, I assure you. Now, if you'll excuse me, the hour is late, and I have to make Charlotte's dinner. Okay.
Where'd the time go?
I was asked to make some orders and a bunch more deliveries. At first I only did it as a courtesy for one of my regulars, and now I'm starting to feel less like a shop owner and more like a caterer or something. But I think that's wonderful of you, Brian, helping all those people like that. Moreover, it's a sign they depend on you. From my perspective, that's something to take pride in. You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. Having said that, I think you need to work on not hemming and hawing as much as you do. If someone asks the impossible, simply tell them no. If you require an additional payment, make them request. Incidentally, I think some exercise could do you some good. And you will have a fair chance at finding yourself a beautiful bride and... Okay, stop right there. We're veering into I don't want to think about this territory. Besides, with the way I am... There's that low self-esteem at work. Maybe I can help push things along. I could play matchmaker, for instance. I just can't help but want to help Brian. He's surprisingly dependable and considerate, and he'll go out of his way to make special orders so his clients hold him in high regard. That's why I'm so frustrated. He has such low self-esteem. Also, the positive qualities I mentioned sometimes work against him. Anyhow, once I put my order in for next month, I think I'll head home. Mylene and I are neighbors. He's also a regular and a friend too, I guess. Really admire how considerate and decisive she is. Those are qualities I don't have and never will have. Oh dear, Brian. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. I think that's us done with the rounds in this location. Yep. So we use that as a place to end this part. And the next part we'll head out to the Valentino residence and stake it out. So we shall see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.